what's up guys, TechTine here, and I am back again with a brand new video. So before I begin this video, I want to thank you all so much for watching this one. If you enjoy my content, make sure to leave a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and also thank you all so much for the support lately on my Instagram. I'll leave a link to that in the bio or in the description. So yeah, make sure you follow me there. If you have any questions, I answer them over there. So with that being said, today we're going to be unboxing and doing my first impressions at the T-Mobile's Revvl V Plus 5G. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and lift the lid of the box and put it to the side real quick, and we get our phone, and here it is. Here's the Revvl V Plus that a lot of people have been waiting for. So yeah, so first thing also that I noticed is that there's a lot of packaging in this box, in this little box. So I know Apple is crazy mad right now because of their environment move. And yeah, you even there's packaging for your cable and your wall adapter, which is something. And speaking of this cable, so this is a braided USB-C cable, which you don't really see a lot. Actually, I've never seen a braided cable in a box before on a phone. So yeah, that's a pretty cool addition. It makes the cable last longer. And you also have your wall adapter. Now, it does support fast charging. There is no indicator of that, but take my word, it does support fast charging. Okay, so here's the phone itself. And yeah, there you go. So right off the bat, right off the first 10 seconds that I'm dealing with this phone, it has this kind of a red stripe or pink stripe in the middle to resemble, I guess, the T-Mobile logo. And yeah, let me just go ahead and spend a couple of hours and give you guys my impressions. So it's been a couple of hours that I had this phone, and I'm ready to give you guys my impressions. So first thing that I want to talk about is this back right here, is this matte finish. And if you reflect it under right light, you will see this kind of a cool little pink effect. It looks nice, it looks different. I like it. I guess that's to incorporate T-Mobile's colors and their T-Mobile logo. On the bottom of the phone, you have your 3.5mm headphone jack, you have your microphone, you also have your USB-C as well as your bottom facing speaker. So we still get a headphone jack in budget smartphones, and that's pretty nice to me. And on the right hand side, you do have your kind of colored power button / fingerprint, and it's in this pink, again, to resemble T-Mobile colors. And one thing I do have to say about this power button right off impressions is that this button is not tactile at all. It's very mushy. It's not, I don't know, it just does not click with me. It's just not tactile. It's not really a good power button. And moving on to the left-hand side, you have your volume up and down, and they're indicated by a plus and a minus sign. So that's pretty good addition, I guess. And they're slightly more clickier than the power button, but still not the clickiest buttons in the world. And on the back of the phone, you do have your triple camera setup, and they do have on the side of it kind of imprinted AI triple camera. Here's the camera. So I'm going to discuss the camera more in depth, but the basic specs are the following. So you have a 16 megapixel wide, 5 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel sensor. So when it comes to the camera app itself is simplistic, straight to the point, and you would expect that from pretty much any Android / iOS device in 2021. And it's quick to take pictures. It's very easy. And as far as the picture quality itself, though, off of just looking at it from the phone, it looks all right. I mean, it doesn't look like potato quality. It definitely looks like a usable picture. I do have to put this phone through its paces, though, to actually give you guys a more in-depth camera review, and that will be coming up really soon, so stay tuned for that. Now, as far as the front of the phone, so you do have this 6.82-inch display, and it's 1640 by 720. So it's a 720p panel, not 1080p, and it's a IPS LCD panel. It's a pretty decent panel. And you also have your front-facing camera as well, which is a 16 megapixel sensor. So the display itself, like I said, I mean, it's not the sharpest thing in the world. It's a decent LCD panel. Quality-wise, it's okay. Resolution-wise, it's just 720p, so that's something to keep in mind if you're interested in purchasing this device. Now, as far as specs go, so here are the following specs for this phone. So the Revvl V Plus, decides to use a MediaTek chip, which is the Dimensity 700 5G, and it's based on a 7 nanometer architecture. It is octa-core, where 2 of the cores are clocked at 2.2 gigahertz, and the other 6 cores are clocked at 2 gigahertz. And the GPU is the Mali G57 MC2 GPU. And you can tell that this is not really a flagship spec device, but it's decent. So when it comes to your daily tasks, it's fast, it's fluid, and it does what it's supposed to, right? Um, One of the perks of this phone, to be honest, is its design. So the specs, they're okay, but the design, I think, is a much improved version than previous Revvl devices. Me personally, I don't really trust the Revvl devices, so I'm kind of skeptical about this one. I do have to put this phone through its paces to actually see what this phone does. So yeah, I mean, with that being said, this was your unboxing and first impressions. What do you guys think of this phone? Do you think that this is a step up from previous Revvl devices if you're familiar with them? Or do you think that it's a marketing gimmick to just get people with T-Mobile? And yeah, I mean, as far as pricing goes, this phone goes for $200 if you want it outright. However, with their discounts and whatnot, you can get it for much cheaper than that. And with that being said, again, I want to thank you all so much for watching this one. Thank you all so much. I appreciate the support lately. Follow me on Instagram. Link will be in the bio. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.